The U.S. Supreme Court is considering arguments about President Trump's policy to exclude illegal immigrants from the census. It's a huge issue because the census determines congressional representation and funding decisions in each state. Correspondent David Spunt has an update tonight.
There are approximately 11 million undocumented immigrants in the United States, and the Trump administration wants to remove all of them from the 2020 census. In one of his last acts in office, the president hopes to take the modified final count and pass it on to Congress.
The real fight here is substantive over how much discretion the president has.
But removing millions of people means removing millions of dollars from states and cities. Texas, California, and New Jersey are just some of the states expected to lose funding and potentially congressional representation if the Trump team wins in court. Justices from both wings of the court appeared skeptical of the administration's ask, especially under a tight deadline.
There are only 31 days left in the year. To exclude the 10.5 million seems to me a monumental task.
We have to decide as a matter of law whether the word persons, as used in the statute and Constitution, who live here, permits the exclusion of illegal aliens.
This case marks the first big test for Justice Amy Coney Barrett as it relates to executive power and how much power the man who appointed her to the bench can harness. This is the first time in history a president has unilaterally moved to remove millions of undocumented immigrants from the census, and Justice Barrett questioned the administration's move.
A lot of the historical evidence and the longstanding practice really cuts against your position.
The president is supposed to receive the final census numbers by December 31st, but that date could slide because of the pandemic. If it slides past January 20th, President Biden could withdraw the case from the Supreme Court and keep the 11 million in the final census count. Brett?
David, thank you.